Y'all come on in. Want to see who my night shift, huh? My early rising shift, huh? These people is crazy. Let's see. I'm gonna say this for the AM. I'm gonna save this. But I was called like for years, collective. I'm gonna go and y'all just tune in when you can. I lock and I secure the doors. All praises to the Most High and the great messengers. I put a shield of protection not only over myself but for my collective. I know what hours these is. I know what hours these is, and God put me on this mission. When I get called to wake up at a certain time, I do it. When I People be up doing they little certain stuff between certain hours, they call it the witching hours. Okay, but it's time for you to wake up and smell the coffee and take your power back. You will be surprised the things that people do. The things that people do, baby. Don't never get it twisted. It's a different world. It's a different world. You'll be surprised the shit people put their hand in. You'll be surprised. You will be surprised, collective. Like I said, I ain't new to it. I'm true to it. I ain't new to it. I'm true to it, love. That's one thing. Jealousy and envy is a disease, collective. And when you realize that people is sick, like literally people is sick, you will start moving different. You really would. Everybody that tried to make you out as a joke, that did certain things to you, karma ain't missing a beat. Karma ain't missing a beat. To everybody who came up against you, they know who they are. And I'm just here to tell you, ain't nothing loony about you. You know when somebody did something to you. You know when someone was trying to throw you off your path. You know that. Some of y'all get caught, like, some of y'all get caught to wake up at certain times of the night to go into prayer. Hmm. Better quit. You better quit acting like you don't see things. That's one thing y'all need to quit doing. And when I say the wicked don't sleep, y'all be in good sleep and you get that little budge to get up. Get up. For a long time I've been woke up out my sleep, certain times of the night, or I just time myself. But I feel like I know it's my ancestors because I know a lot of people was doing work against me. Just why it ain't no rest for them. Mm-mm. Cause you interrupting plans. When you get caught, when you just wake up in the middle, like 3 o'clock, between 3 and 5 o'clock, them is the most quieted times. That's when the world, when people is asleep and it's silent, and you get up and listen, and you get up and go into putting shields of protection over you and yours, because these courts is falling, these covens is falling, and you gonna see it. You gonna see it, because the joke is on them now. The joke is on them. The joke is on them. People ain't believe you, collector. When you knew what these people was doing to you, when you can see the things people do to you, they thought you was playing until they going through the same thing that you went through. Everybody who wanted to, oh, collective ain't gonna win. Oh, collective can't have that over my dead body. All these people that worked with you, collective, worked against you, love. You about to see karma spinning the block on a lot of folks, on a lot of people, collective. I'm here to tell you. I'm gonna say these videos. I don't care if you're in the clouds and you're scared to come down, whatever which way. The show gonna continue. It's gonna continue, baby. Cause all of this shit is starting to get broken off of you. You're gonna feel a relief. Yeah, lovers. You got lovers. Okay, somebody is down to grow with you. Down to grow. Down to grow with peace. Somebody ex was crazy. Somebody ex lover was crazy as hell. Somebody crazy ex did not have no morals, collective. Somebody was doing some type of spell work on you. They was doing voodoo on you. Motherland, birth residence, wherever your birth residence is. Someone loved you. It says she loved you. Someone tried to put you under a spell, hypnotize, and they made fun of your struggle. Somebody name could be Pat. Yeah, somebody was doing spell work on your love life. These people crazy. These people is crazy. But the Most High said, put a shield of protection over you. You protected from everybody's whatever witchcraft they chose. Because when you hear witchcraft, whatever craft that they chose to go against you, and I feel like somebody did this for a crazy ex. Some of y'all got a crazy ex that wants to block your love life. Hmm. They did. They went and got work done on you. I'm picking up voodoo. This person went and got work done on you because they crazy as hell, and then made fun of your struggle. These people made fun of whatever struggle that they put you in. They tried to put you under some type of hypnosis. Tried to hypnotize you so you couldn't think for yourself. Hmm. She loves you. This is a fatal attraction. Anytime you get love and certain stuff, these people is fatal attractions. This voodoo or spell work got to go back to its original owner. It have to be returned to the center. It got to go back to its original origin. And I'm picking up it was some type of voodoo and hoodoo is two different things. This was voodoo. Somebody from the motherlands could have worked with somebody from the motherlands. Moral. It says morals, the code of good conduct. This person didn't have no morals. Whoever this crazy ass ex is that been putting work on you, doing work on you. Somebody could have been doing something since you was 15 years old, collective. Let's see what else. What else we need to know? All praises to the Most High. All praises. Don't be scared. Once you know what shit is, you rebuke it. Yup, this false person. This was ex-lovers. These was false people. You see her? You see her ass? She caught. Everybody that was false in your life, baby, that wanted to make you a joke, they caught. They caught up. Every false person. Let's see who this false person was. We got 4 piles collected, so I'ma pull like that. Who is this false person? Who is this false person? Somebody want to play dumbfounded. I ain't do that. I ain't say that. They put spell. They did work on you, babe. It says you showed up for your younger self. So like I said, somebody been doing something to you since you were like a teenager. These people. You showed up for your younger self. Healthy choices. You made healthy choices. It says looked at you as a child. Yeah, hoodoo. Hex. So somebody just was working at anything. Hoodoo, voodoo. They didn't even know what the hell that they were doing. Yeah, let up. Somebody want somebody to let up off of them now. Baby. Joke's on you, Jack. It says don't chill until you heal. This is a false person. You got this XXX testosterone energy. Yeah, that somebody could be into adult films. Somebody could have dealt with a rapper out with the trash. This feminine is false as hell. Her mask falling off. Her mask is falling off. It says talk to your children about sex. People was sleeping on you. Someone could have chose this person. People was sleeping on you. Or every joke that people set up there and done, spell work, illusion, confusion, all this is going back to them. It says face-to-face meeting. Somebody want to meet up with you because they scared. When them tables turn, baby. Baby girl being exposed. Whoever this crazy ass person was, you had a lot of crazy people in your life. Let's not get that twisted. You had a lot of psychopaths. You came across a whole lot of psychopaths on your cycle that crossed your paths. These people was crazy. Jokes on them. So we got the lovers, a false person. So exes worked it against you. Lovers worked it against you. Yeah. People losing their job. They in despair. I'm telling you, joke is on everybody that was involved, collective. Jokes on them. You see? Somebody could have been doing something for this male. Somebody that held some type of position or something. Some type of job. People overused their power. They thought this shit was funny. People thought harassing you, doing doing work, get work done on you was funny. Watch fake people, Collective, that you call friends, that you call family. Watch these people. These was your main haters. These was your main haters, Collective. Now people sitting up here in distress and despair. They don't know what to do because you woke up. You see shit for what it is. Clarified despair. Clarified despair. Yeah, you a rebel. People losing their jobs. Yeah, somebody hooked up. The state of having shared interests. People was hooking up with certain people for work that they work with to do certain things to you. These people is in despair. They losing their jobs. Everybody that came against you. It says not knowledgeable, having information. So they held back information, Collective. This is why people losing their job. They was high in information, but they was doing stuff. They was doing stuff to you in the back. I'm telling you, these covens going down. These can be a group of more people who came with the same agenda. These can be known covens that stretch long, where the covens that people have created they damn self. Yeah, people in despair, Collective. Let me get y'all two more. You a rebel. It says you stand, you never fold. So they thought you was gonna fold. It says trying to find you and others. Jokes on them. Look, jokes on them. They were doing love spells on you. Wanted you to get caught up in the crossfire of certain things. Yeah. Now look, they sitting out there, them and they dog. Mm-hmm. So you got a lover that was a false person that's in despair from all this shit that they were doing. Working with this community, working with these people. Somebody can work in the justice system. Can I get one more clarification for the fourth pull? Oh, all these cards. Let me fix these. Mm-hmm. Everybody that tried to make a joke on you, baby, you're gonna see certain things by the end of this October, going into November. Mm-hmm. A Scorpio could have been involved. One more clarification. I get a clarification for Power 4. Thank you. This main female. You the main female, Collective. People didn't want you to be the main they knew it was something about you and they attacked it. Ain't nobody gonna attack nothing. They attacked you because you the main female. Somebody can work in the justice system, the system. Yeah, don't know you. People said that they didn't know you, something that supposed to been given to you. People was trying to make it seem like they didn't know you. They stole something from you. Yep, you got this double standards. You running it up. And they gotta run it back. They know who you is. You the main female. And somebody could have stole your identity, this false person. Oh, when them tables turn. When them tables turn, Collective. People sitting up here in despair. This is crazy. You got a lover. This was a crazy ass ex. Now somebody want forgiveness. They down to grow with you. Somebody getting pat down. Somebody getting checked. Somebody name could be Patrick or Pat. Yeah, made fun of your struggle. Tried to hypnotize you. So somebody tried to put up some type of illusion. Yep, she loves you. Somebody love you now. This lover. It says motherland. birth residence, more it says morals, the code of good conduct. See, somebody love you, collective, but it's not healthy. It's a love-hate thing. It's a love-hate thing. This false person did a lot. Let me see how many got 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna pull some more. Yeah. It says you've been liberated, you're free. This person is a lost hope. Love overflow. People was holding back community resources. They were doing spells on you if you went on some type of vacation. It says put you under a false investigation. It says long range. They wanted to last over time. Someone name could be Bree. Somebody sat back and watched these people attack you. Not used to having. These are takers. And somebody hate that others love you. They talk down to you, to your children. Likewise, what has been said, somebody knows something that they shouldn't have said or they shouldn't have done. They were trying to interpret to make plain or understandable. Yeah, somebody did some type of illusion magic on you. They wanted to put you in a fog about something. People worked with your ex. It's somebody ex that's connected to somebody that you used to deal with. It's crazy people connected to them. They crazy as hell with these lovers. That's why I say y'all don't be scared when y'all get woke up in the middle of the night, like between 3 and 5. Those are quiet times. But in certain things, they call them the witching hours. But that's the time you wake up and you pray. Your ancestors can come and speak to you. But if you got a lover, okay? Somebody love you, but it's somebody that hate how others love you. And despite everything that they done to you, you still standing. Yeah, you interpret something. You can see something clear. Likewise, what been said. You can see the things that people don't say. They talk down on you to your children. That someone tried to get in your children's head. But some of y'all got smart children that ain't gonna let nobody turn them against their mother or their father. Okay? Hate that others love you. It says not used to having. They celebrated your setbacks. Somebody name could be Bree. Long range, last over time. Put you under a false investigation. Block community resources. Was doing spell work on you. Love overflow. This person is a lost hope. It says you've been liberated. You free. Somebody crazy ex, that crazy bitch out there again doing spells and shit. Okay? Somebody is down to grow with you. Someone name could be Pat or Patrick. It says made fun of your struggles. Tried to hypnotize you. She loved you. Somebody hate that somebody love you. It's something with a lover. Somebody hate it. It could be they ex that's connected to something that keep on spiritually attacking you. Motherland, birth residence, moral. It says morals, the code of good contact. This bitch got no morals. They don't know how to let this ex go. This is a false ass person. She false. Okay? When them tables turn, face to face meeting, somebody hey Barbara, this Shirley. You don't need no damn body coming to you. You don't need nobody, none of that. Nah. They was sleeping on you. Talk to your children about sex, collective. Out with the trash. XXX to Textation. Somebody could be an artist, but somebody is into some, XXXX. This is a sex worker or something. It says don't chill until you heal. This person wants you to let up off of them. They want your ancestors to let up off of them. No, you putting foot on their ass. You ain't letting off for nothing. Especially when somebody want to did all this shit to you. Hoodoo hex. It says, look at you as a child. Healthy choices, make healthy choices. You showed up for your younger self. This person could have been doing shit to you. These people could have been doing stuff to you since you was about 15 years old. August 15th can be significant. August 15th can be significant. 32. Somebody is in despair because they losing their damn job. They losing because what they did, what they chose to come up against you. Crossfire. Somebody got caught. Someone was doing love spells on you. Love spells backfire. Jokes on them. It says trying to find you and others. This was an ex that's in despair. That can't find your energy because your cutoff game too fucking strong. It says you never fold. You a rebel. It says hook up, the state of having shared interests. So this could have been somebody that somebody hooked up with. This is somebody attached to a lover that you could have been attached to or something. Yeah, it says knowledge, having information. Somebody held back some information from you and they in despair. It could have been somebody you worked with or somebody that holds some type of position in some type of system, job, police, something, okay? They in despair because they sat back and knew all this shit was going on. They for the streets collective. A Scorpio, happy birthday, Scorpios that's in the upright. A Scorpio could be involved in something. They thought something was funny, hilarious, intended to cause laughter. They wanted to make you out as a joke, but joke's on them. They ain't know who you had backing you. Your ancestors got you when you know you on the right end. Yeah, time to wake up, collective. Somebody could be into the same sex. It says you knew a long time ago. Whoever this masculine feminine is, they into the same sex. It says worked with a coven. It could be a sex coven that do spell work. A whole community of fucking freaks. Yeah, they worked with this coven collective. And somebody didn't want you to win. I'm hearing somebody say, over my dead body. Well, shit, your wish could be granted. Nobody playing with these fucking people. Years of fucking torturing. Trying to make people out as laughing stocks. Real mean different things to people. Nobody playing with nobody. What's holding you back? They hexed your love life. Motown can be significant. Heal your sex life. They was putting work on you. They was doing work on you. Yeah, they ain't want you to never be this main female. You the main female. Run it up. Double standards. They don't know you. The system. Somebody can work in the justice system, or somebody can have some type of access to some type of system, some type of community resources or something. When you get done with these people, I'm telling you, because these covens is falling. When they ass get wiped off, man, you gonna live right. Headpiece, cover your head. So when you all go back to sleep, cover your head. It says pending, not yet settled. Yeah, you're gonna have a nice settlement. Money ain't gonna, give back the shit that you lost. But it help you get the fuck on from these people. Ain't no can I watch who coming to you trying to be all friendly? Nah. Especially if they use their jobs and certain stuff to do stuff. They rage war on you. Rage war on children. Was doing shit to your children. Ain't nobody forgiving that shit. Ain't nobody forgiving that. I know I ain't. I said the man better not. I'm telling you, people fucked up touching me and touching mine. And anything that I'm attached to that I love that's on the upright, nah. You fuck around and you find out. Oh, we up, baby. What they want to do. It says this, that, or the other ingredients. What's in it? They was putting shit in your food. If some of y'all like go and get coffee and tea and shit like that, people was putting stuff in your food, putting stuff in your like if you smoke, if y'all smoke, people was putting shit in your weed, whatever you do. That's why I say detox, cleanse your body as much as you can. Ain't nobody playing with these people. Ain't nobody playing with nobody. Hell no. I can't even sit back and not on my time. Not on my time. Yeah, they smile in your face, collective. Somebody could have tried to uh what they call it, lace you. They thought this shit was funny. Ain't shit funny. Ain't shit funny. Watch who you chill and smoking all this with. Somebody name could be Steve, set of keys. If you lost your keys or something, these people, like say for instance, y'all had people doing stuff, working on your house and certain stuff. People had a copy, somebody had a copy of your keys. This is a whole fucking sick community of people. They sick, collective. They secrets is overtaking them. Every time you get further in life, then something happened because they was celebrating your struggle. All in your birth rec, all in your health records, primary care. A lot of these people that had good jobs and they losing that shit because the things that they chose to do. We ain't having it. We up, baby. If you're scared, hey, this ain't for you. But this shit is enough. You got Bobby Christina energy out here. The thrill is gone. They was trying to take you out, collective. People was literally trying to take you out. It says be gentle with yourself. Sometimes you just gotta go and let people karma catch up with their ass. Like I said, I'm on the road, baby. I'm out of here. Lightfoot, move easy, baby. Cause this what they do when gang stalking. This what they do. Some of these covens, they got access to people in different places. You ain't gotta run, but you can walk lightly. Yeah, hot blooded feels. So if somebody got bad blood with you, somebody could be a blood, a boss was involved, a boss, this boss energy. It says your love is healing. Someone name could be Aubrey. Somebody wanted beef. Into the old hardship, something that is caused for suffering. So that somebody took an oath to keep you pinned down. They took an oath. You was the sacrifice of people come up in their societies. It says work on yourself. Some people had ties to mobs and cartels. This shit ain't even funny no more. It says when you work, you work. They had formed covens in some of y'all workplaces. Somebody best friend could be a rapper. It says use the law to go against you. Yeah. That's why whoever this person is in despair because it was officers involved. That's about to lose their damn job. That's under federal surveillance. It's some indictments coming out on people in their own kind also. Somebody best friend could be a rapper. You got Biggie Smalls energy out here. It says you never needed approval. Reclaim your purpose. Stay level-headed. Sound reason. Coming out your shell. Business class. You should take a business class, collective. It says inauthentic, fraud, counterfeit. These fake cops, these fake people that could have worked for the justice system. Y'all pay attention to that cartel bus, baby. They're gonna have to run that. They know what they were doing. Somebody was stealing somebody. I don't know why I'm getting these people used to do raids. There's a cop that used to do raids. They used to get people homes raided or whatever. Like they so much in the fucking dirt bags that they are, right? They used to do raids and they used to steal what they run into people's house for. They ain't never and I'm seeing like through cold through the beer or whatever this is, people was doing false raids and stealing. They ain't know people was sitting back watching their ass while they sitting up there watching you on surveillance and shit. They ain't know who was watching them. These crooked ass cops, fake ass CEOs, letting people out the back door to do their dirty work, raping and killing girls. Let's talk about that. Ain't nobody crazy. Gold collective. Buy you a piece of gold. Whoever this false feminine is a feminine energy that feels as though she couldn't be touched. That's connected with a lover that you used to deal with. This thing she can't be touched because she was fucking authority. Whole crooked ass justice system. You got a wealthy man out here. It could be a wealthy man that someone didn't want you to like talk to or something like that. Didn't want you to be seen by this wealthy man. But this is what you do when you sit up there and you try to use authority, and then you let your sexual energy take over your mental. Yeah, false person, family room. These people were stealing homes, stealing money, all types of stuff that supposed to went to you. Yeah, it's a message. They were blocking messages. Somebody could be work for somebody could something significant about a pawn shop, a pawn broker. These people dirty, man. I tell you. But these covens coming down. Yeah, and your journey gonna continue. See, this person is in fucking despair. Excuse me, y'all. But this person is in despair because they was a thief. They tried to steal your peace. You see, and it's her ass right here. They tried to steal your journey, your path, block your path. Now they sitting up here in despair because they refuse to change. This whole community. Now people sit up there in bad health collective from going against you. Jokes on them. They sit up here in bad health. A whole community. This whole sex cult, people that was freaking each other. They resist the change. Yeah. Official person in reverse. These was officials, crooked as hell, wanted you in poverty, wanted to block your pathway, took a gamble on your life with sudden wealth, gave fake paperwork to the court's house. These people that work in the courthouse, work in the justice system. Yeah, they going to prison. And whoever she is, her cover blue. Some people can be in prison. Somebody can already be in prison. These people going to prison. And it ain't on the strength of you. They been being watched. Everything that they were doing to you. They was being watched. People trying to clear their ass now. Yeah, privileged lady. They was taking money to do certain things to this privileged lady to stop this privileged lady's great fortune. Scamming and stuff. You see? It's a message of concern now. People tripping because their own kind was involved. It was a gift that supposed to been given to you. They stole that. Yeah. The judge know these people lying. You still got people that's in the upright. I know these people lying. And then they was trying to do spell work on the justice system and get out of jail and the blindness. Nah, you know you being you. You ain't going to try to nothing with nobody. These people was being watched with the shit that they were doing to you. They was being watched. Digital footprint, fake ass pages and stuff. They was being watched. A whole community of fools. You free to love, collective. I don't know why I'm getting that music. It's like you got a lover. They didn't never want you to be, in have healthy love. I'm getting that music soul child. Teach me how to love. Something to surrender my heart. It's something like that. These people didn't know how to love you. It says, your love is a one in a million. When you get done with these people, I'm telling you, people might be bankrupt. They wanted you to be bankrupt, right? They celebrate your downfall that they was putting you in. And it's somebody that's into spell work. When I say baby into spell work, baby into spell work. That's how she got the life that she lived with her dark ass. Investing in death and shit. Investing in death and ass. Selling ass. Yeah. With this page of swords, they didn't want you to have some type of insight in reverse. They didn't want you to have some type of insight. Ace of Swords. New ideas, mental power, clarity. Something significant about gold. Get you a piece of gold for a protective shield. It says when them tables turn, baby. When them tables turn. And I'm getting that other song, music. I don't know why music soul child. What did he say? Love, so many people used your name in vain. So many people. But it's funny how them tables turn. Yeah, this Queen of Wands in reverse. That could have worked up against you for some money. This bitch is crazy. This is her. Promiscuous. Yeah, it's like promiscuous, into spell work, over sexual. This is a Queen of Wands that haven't done the work in reverse. You see? She came right out in reverse. Took some type of money to block your pathway, to leave you in poverty because she was messing with an official. She was getting certain cars. Okay, worked with this whole community to go up against you, to put somebody in bad health. Now these people is in despair because they wanted to block your journey, and they was a thief. This was your main person. This Queen of Wands in reverse. This witch bitch. This crazy bitch out there doing spells and shit. Your love is a one in a million. Clarification. Yep. This community know they owe you, collective. The Ten of Pentacles. Community, legacy, wealth, and inheritance. Somebody can owe you up to $3 million. They know what they were doing. It's a whole lot of money in this. Yeah, I bet. And it didn't belong to y'all. This was your Ten of Pentacles. Because you was this privileged woman. People went into the court and changed shit up. You was gifted something, okay? Now these people sitting up here in concern because you was this privileged woman. Unexpected income came in for you. They tried to take you out. They wanted your great fortune. These people going to jail. They lied to the court. You the main female. Hardship. Okay, into the O. hardship, something that causes suffering, and then they cause you to suffer. They are being exposed. Jokes on them, collective. Jokes on them, baby. I'm up. Jokes on them. Look, they made their bed and they gotta lay in it, collective. These people wish they didn't do this. Worry, overthinking, self doubt. But that's how they wanted you to be, right? That's why I said when you get called to wake up and get the praying. Because you're gonna see the spell work. You're gonna see who is all involved. These ain't no rest for the wicked, right? You be good in your sleep. God be waking you up like, hello. You know? They wicked. They wicked. And somebody, this is their hours. Somebody can live like in a different time zone. Like they be woke, like y'all got a certain, Eastern Central Standard Time, certain stuff like that. Yeah. And no rest for these wicked people. They got caught. Yeah. They don't want to take no offers now. They got caught, collective. Yes, they going through a tower. This damn Queen of Wine, whoever they was using to do work on people, is going through a tower. Somebody could have tried to burn up your house. It's something significant about a house fire. Somebody could have tried to burn up a home or something for some sudden wealth, all this stuff. They split it. They wanted to split this money. They wanted to split this money. Yeah, the world. It was all about the money. A whole community. The world. Worldly success, achievements, and triumph. They wanted to split this money. And they crooked. They wanted you to be blinded. They worked with ex-lovers and certain people to go up against you. You don't want that. They don't want, Not somebody trying to get somebody here one more time. See if you can do it. Y'all go on my community tab. I had made the Hierophant. You got the Hierophant. It's a Hierophant that's spiritually gifted that's bringing a tower down on these people. Look, on my community tab, it was like the little dog, right? It was this dog, and I said that crazy bitch out there doing spells and shit. Yeah, this hurt. Y'all, I don't know how far it is. I'm gonna reshare it, but I don't know why I just thought about that. That was some years ago when I did that post. Yeah, this crazy ass person that keep on trying to bind you. hmm It says trapped, powerless, and uncertain. Now they trapped. Somebody got trapped in the trap. They got trapped in doing anything for cheese. Someone could have stole a home security, stability, ceremony. Yeah. It could be something significant about a home because it said change the keys or something, change the keys and the deed. Somebody could have gave you something. These people are worked up against you, collective. Yeah, you moving into calmer waters. You moving on, leaving difficulties behind. They did all this shit. Now you woke up, you see, huh? Jokes on them. Yeah, King of Swords. Intelligent, truthful, reasonable is the King of Swords. That's bringing judgment on these crooked deals. It says, yeah, you supposed to be self-sufficient, prosperity and luxury. They ain't want you to have that. And this lover coming out here in reverse again that wanted you to struggle and leave you out in the cold because you are the sun. You see? Worked with a crazy ass ex, false purple, fake ass friends, cause you the sun. You got the Knight of Cups out here. Your heart led, loving, romantic. They did that collective. That crazy ass. But jokes on them. Yeah. Jokes on them. Ain't nobody investing in this disappointment, regret. Glass half full, five of cups. Jokes on them, collective. They sat up there and worked with the devil to bring you conflict in your life. Now they beefing and fighting with each other. How you think somebody gonna have loyalty to you doing some cruel ass shit to to other people, and you didn't think that people would do the same thing to you? Mm-hmm. All that spell work, them conflict spells want you to get killed and want you to get violated, all that dark shit. All of it. Somebody said it's. I keep hearing somebody saying over my dead body. They ain't getting that. They ain't getting that. Running that. Yeah, they wanted to run that, huh? Yeah, these people crazy. They did a whole lot of crazy shit, a whole lot of dark demonic shit to take this money. It ain't funny now. It ain't funny now. You the one that did some damn spell work, death spell on people, their children, all types of stuff. Cause you a crazy hoe. Cause you crazy. Crazy is what crazy does. They couldn't handle that. A keep safe. It's something significant about like a safe or like something somebody could have left you. These people was doing a lot. It says overlook the sea, mother of peace. If your mother still or a passed on mother, somebody want to bring you some type of peace. This coven was dark as hell. And I picked up on this coven, uh, y'all go my last live, this coven. They had to do some dark shit to put people in put like the blindfold people. It says homage, formed a form of praise. All praises to your ancestors, the Most High. I'm telling you. It says you had the keys to your peace. Mm-hmm. Stay fit, collective. What else we got? But yeah, we up too. We up too. Cause somebody know somebody. A lot of people got over on y'all because they has tapped into dark work. Some of y'all come from the church and certain things, and don't never get it twisted. It be people that be in church that do dark shit. Okay, you caught on to something. They thought that they could always keep you asleep while they controlled your possessions, unchained. Yeah, you set free. It says you are being called to unshackle yourself in order to live your true self. It says, although the path may be rocky, it is necessary to reveal your authentic self to others. Show courage, be your true self, and trust that those who genuinely love you will always stand by you. Yeah, it was a crazy ass ex that you used to deal with, somebody that was connected to them, a community of thieves that thought this shit was funny. Ain't shit funny about trying to take somebody's life. Yeah, you took back control. They wanted to control you. You see? They wanted to control you. It says take control in a relationship or situation that passes stance. It says has caused you to miss opportunities that should have been yours. Now is the moment to take charge. Step forward and claim what is rightfully yours. This been yours from the beginning, collective. That's how I say I know people was doing whole shit to me. Thought I was boo boo the damn fool. Yeah, they was cunning, collective. Very cunning. Wolves in sheep clothing. But it's causing you to like fall back so you can see something. These people was dark and damn demonic. They wanted you to be sinking in lack while they was stealing your stuff. And there was some about a doctor with this professional guidance. They was all in your birth records. You need to move lightly. Fake practitioners, people working with and shit. These crooked cops and crooked doctors and shit. Cunning. It says you are being called to disguise yourself skillfully like a fox, hiding its true intentions. It says in plain sight. See, something was right there in your face. You didn't really see something. Somebody can be a fox in the native astrology, okay, in the native wheel. It says a fox is hiding his true attention in plain sight. The fox cunning lies in a soft exterior while plotting in the shadows. Use careful tactics to keep your actions unnoticed. So it was a doctor that was real cunning that didn't want, to keep their involvement in something that they were doing. This could be like your primary care or something. Like you could have went to this person, excuse me, they don't want me to speak on that. You could have went to this was a whole crooked community. If that makes sense, this was a whole crooked community. You could have been going to like the same doctor. That's why I say you got to trust your doctors. Y'all could have went to like the same doctor since y'all was younger and stuff. They was all in your medical records. It says professional guidance. You are being called to seek professional guidance, especially when facing important decisions. The wisdom and the resources from outside will help you avoid mistakes and lead you towards a more successful future. So it's telling you to look for a trusted doctor because this is a doctor that's caught up in this scam. It's a doctor like that's caught up in this scam. Yeah, move lightly because they was crooked. This could be like a child's doctor or something. You see, change your primary care doctor. These people was all in y'all health records. Like say, like community resources, community health centers, like certain. Yeah, these people is doing. See, I'm telling you, this coven is real. Like they got different tides. It's something significant about tides. Church people that was involved. Yeah, move lightly. It says what you are trying so hard to control is often what you most need to release. When you stop attempting to hold everything in your hands, the universe will lay down a path that is more aligned with you. Let go of what isn't yours, and what's truly meant for you will flow your way. These people had control. And you had to go into solitude. Solitude, it says, confronts you with your truest self. And in silence, you'll uncover emotions and thoughts that you long ignore. It says, through this deep time of your solitude, you will grow more resilient and independent in everyday life, whether at work or in relationships. hmm Dependence. And these people was racist too. Y'all had people from different walks of life that wanted a piece of this pie, baby. It says dependence. You're dependent on a relationship or habit that is hindering your shine. Believe in yourself. You already have all you need to succeed. And the only affirmation comes from within. Some about your children too. And if you had some type of bad habits, yeah, that's where they was gonna get you. Somebody could have put something in something. If y'all do certain things, somebody was putting if they didn't put it in there, they was planning on like putting something in your drink. If y'all smoke some marijuana or whatever you do, that's how they was gonna take you out. You hold the key to your own happiness. They was sending you conflict. They wanted you to fall out with people. It says you may have had a recent conflict And this key symbolized the chance to heal that relationship. So some of y'all, they were put in, like, if y'all lost certain friendships and certain people, they were doing certain stuff for you to be to your by yourself, causing conflicts in your friendships and stuff. That's why you gotta question who your real friends. Because all these people work together. Because this was a big payout. This was a lot of money connected to this. Okay. It says, yeah, this it says you may have had a recent conflict, and this key symbolized the chance to heal that relationships. The universe reminds you that extending the olive branch is the first step to unlocking a reconciling and understanding. So it was a close friend that got love for you that you could have fell out with. These people is behind that. Like I say, on through your journey, y'all probably had one good friend, two good friends, because these people knew that they had to separate certain people that can see through their bullshit. Y'all, results and recognition. It says, congratulations, your hard work is on the brink of manifestation into tangible achievements, bringing you to recognize you deserve and unlock new possibilities. It says, in this moment, the universe is signaling to you to trust your inner value, infinite, and warrior spirit. You are being called to recognize your potential, collective. It says, do not allow fixed thinking to limit your vision. Break free and accept the unexpected opportunity in life, for your future is filled with infinite possibilities. Warrior spirit. You getting your peace back, inner peace. These people dirty. And there was some crooked law officials that was involved in this money. Yep, you divine feminine. It says divine. My mic went dead, y'all. But yeah, y'all not in this alone. It was spiritual war. It was spiritual war. And they, because they wanted to, take, whatever that you supposed to been given to you tangible, like in the they rage war on you spiritually to take something from you physically, and didn't want you to know. And there was a lot of money involved in this. But continue to honor yourself, collective. Continue to honor yourself, because this coven falling. This coven falling, baby. They in conflict with each other. People throwing each other under the bus. They always wanted you to sit at the back of the bus. They want you to be honored. Honor yourself, divine feminine. Honor yourself, divine masculine. That's what this self-love journey is about. Honor yourself. You see? Honor yourself. Joke's on them. They try to hijack you for your inheritance, your money, like spiritually, physically. All these people worked together and thought this shit was funny. But you getting the last laugh. You getting the last laugh. That spell dismantled. Dismantle. You ain't got nothing to worry about. But they do. People got to be careful with coming up against you. Trying to make you the joke. Oh, everybody was gee, ha, 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 ha. It ain't funny now, huh? They sitting up there with crooked, rotten ass teeth. Because they thought shit was sweet. They thought you were sweet. And you was giving sweetness. And people always gave you their ass to kiss. But did it sneakily. Doing shit in the background. But smiling in your face. And really didn't like you. The feeling is mutual. The feeling is mutual. Ain't no ass kissing. You know what it is to sit to yourself. Ain't no ass kissing. That go for every fake ass person collective. Ain't no ass kissing. You don't kiss ass. If they don't like you, let that shit be known and tell them to stand on it. Cause ain't no more of that. Ain't no more of that. Everybody that gee, that knew people was in the back doing shit to you and they never stood up for you and they just let people abuse you, steal from you, misuse you. You don't care about who didn't choose you because God did. They're going to realize that though. That they should have never touched you with they physically or with their mouth. Or with no damn spell work. Your peace is your justice. And then laughed at certain struggles that they knew that they was a part of putting you in. No, you ain't got a lot of kick it, baby. You ain't got a lot of kick it. We don't do that over here. You ain't got a lot of kick it, collective. Tell them you ain't got a lie. They ain't got a lie. These people wasn't your friend. And a lot of people, forfeited even being your family. Yeah. Cause you don't owe nobody nothing. Them chains been broke. You don't owe nobody shit. And I'm here to tell you, you don't owe nobody nothing. You only rocking with those who rock with you. A lot of people sat back and laughed, knew the shit that people was doing to you, knew the harm that people was causing you, They knew exactly what was going on. They thought that shit was funny. Humiliation rituals. Doing spell work on you and your children. Trying to take you out. Trying to take your children out. Worked with a whole crooked ass community. That's how they wanted. That's how they was coming. Oh, okay. They expect your ancestors to answer the door. They didn't expect that. But that's what they were doing to you, collector. That's what they was doing to you for some type of money. And this crazy chick, whoever they is, that's connected to y'all exes and certain shit like that, and communities that didn't stand up for you, people who sat up there and threw you under the bus. Tell them the joke's on them. You up. They knew the harm that they was putting you in. They used their job titles, their connections, rerouted your abundance. They know what it is. They know exactly what it is. Yeah, it says feel like they own you. Dirty glove. Bobby Christina. So they wanted that type. And I still say to this day, I feel as though it's more to Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina death. But they wanted you to be on certain drugs and certain stuff. So when they come out to do certain things to you, want nothing, people really want to look into something. Some of y'all could have suffered from some type of addiction. Yeah, ran off the road. They was doing death spells on you, wanted you to get into a car accident. Something very significant about a bookstore, an unclaimed property. It was funny to them. Didn't I say that? I keep getting this energy. Like this trickster ass, this somebody that just thought something was funny. That shit ain't funny. It ain't funny. A hothead troublemaker. So you got somebody that's a troublemaker in your energy. They move off an impulse. It says needed you to feel doubtful. And you need to try to meditate. They was trying to take you out. They was trying to take you out, collective. This dark ass coven that's fallen. And thought that they'll never get found out because the connections they had. You connected too to the Most High. That's the most powerful connection that you got in your ancestors. That you protected. So when God give you that little budge to wake up, like around this time, you get into prayer. You get into prayer. When the city is quiet and certain stuff like that, you get into prayer. You get into prayer. Don't be scared of these hours. They call them the witching hours. But don't be scared. You take that energy and you put a shield of protection over your children. If you got to walk through your house, if your children is not bad, you pray. You get up and pray. You protect it. Because I asked the Most High to put a shield of protection not over myself, but for my collective. And everything that people took from you, they got to run it back. That's your peace too. Ain't no offering you nothing in the back end. You ain't settling for that shit. They disrespected you loud, but they want to apologize in silence. Nuh-uh. You want everybody, because if you let this ride, you opening the door for them to do this shit to other people. Because trust and believe it, they done taught their sons and their daughters the game on how to manipulate too. You ain't letting shit ride. Especially when somebody was trying to take you out, putting harm on you, fake ass friends, family. Nah, you was the laughing stock, right? You was the joke, right? People ain't laughing no more. They scared. Clink, clink. They scared. But it was funny when they was doing shit to you. I don't agree with it. Fake ass cops and shit. Because people got authority figures and thought that they own you. You ain't no damn, you ain't got to be a product in your environment. The hell? All that outdated ass belief. Believe, but that's what we're good at do. Okay? The son, you the son. Somebody can like Big Kirk. I think that's his name. Somebody could be from Mississippi. And I ran across his music for, a few years ago. Because it was this, it was like a short film that caught like energy. He said, I need your energy. This world is killing me. Okay? It's somebody could be from Mississippi. Somebody can have a gold tooth for some, or just from the South for some with a gold tooth. But that stuck out to me. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in my playlist. Well, y'all only people that can. I share my link to my playlist. I refresh my playlist every, every couple weeks. But that is something. People was doing shit to children, and people could have been doing certain things to you since you were a child, and I just can't get with that. These people did a lot to you. Yeah, home security, stability, and ceremony. And y'all be careful with going to these damn funerals. Because people do a whole lot of their spell work, done spell work at y'all loved ones' homegoings. And I don't share this much with nobody, I don't speak on it. But in my silence and me just being to myself, right? And I ain't hold nothing towards nobody, because I know, well, if they was on the upright, I asked God to forgive, to forgive or whatever. But wait, y'all, I gotta cross my legs. That's the only way I feel comfortable. But I lost my mom, right, through the, and in the midst of that, it's like I went into isolation, right? I felt like the spell work being done, and I really, it really brought me. I really felt. I don't know if y'all talking. It's okay, because I don't even read the chats. But my mom funeral, right, y'all. This I knew, you know, like I had to up my spiritual gifts, right? I mean, my spiritual protection, because I don't know who decision was. Don't know who decision it was. But in the midst of my mom funeral, I went up against, I had certain deadlines when it came to my business, right? And I couldn't focus. I couldn't focus because it was just something I felt as though somebody was doing certain things to me, like to keep me up, to keep me not focused. And I end up pretty much forfeiting $1 million. I end up losing $1 million in my business, y'all. Where that was the time that I supposed to expand it to Florida. Okay. This not saying too much because I don't really, I'm not, I'm not ashamed of anything. But I was going through certain things around that, like when it comes to grief, I had to strengthen myself. I know people pass and certain stuff like that. But when it comes to grief, so around the time when my mom passed, I had a deadline that I had to make, and I ended up didn't making the deadline, and it made me, it put me into distress financially, $1 million, So but when I look back, when I had a chance to sit to myself, it made sense. I was under spiritual attack, and it was certain people that came to my mama home going, right? Professional people. And it just was like, I keep dreaming the same thing. My mother was a elder person. And I don't know who decision it was. And I'm not holding nothing towards nobody, if it came for love. But my mama was an elder person. Why would you walk your elder mother last going out on a funeral to Rich Homie Quan? That was a spiritual attack. People was doing certain things spiritually. See, my mom was literally in her older age. You could have picked any song. She liked the Sam Cooke. She liked the Temptations. Why would you let any pallbearers walk your elder mother out of a church to Rich Homie Quan? That's when I knew I had to up my spiritual game. Because I knew that shit wasn't right. It didn't seem right to me. That's how I say people be doing spell work. And certain people be under certain illusion and they don't know. But you spiritually aware. And then when Rich Homie Quan, and then people started to antagonize me in my hometown. Like, you playing that song because you trying to get under my skin, because you listening to me. You seen what I went through. You was doing spell work not only on me, but you was doing that shit on my family. That's how I know certain family and stuff wasn't on the upright. Because anybody to this day, those who still blessed to have their elder loved one, you ain't letting your mama get walked out of no fucking church to know which Rich Homie Quan. That was demonic. That was demonic. So I had to heal and forgive. And all through me burying my mama and trying to do my paperwork with my business, I felt people spiritually attacking me. Jealousy and envy is a disease, collective, and you best to believe that. And when did Rich Homie Quan pass? Over a drug overdose. I never said my mother was perfect, but she deserved to be honored in a certain way. I had professional people at my mom's funeral, which I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing for nobody. But it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. That's why ain't nothing lonely about me. I'm just in tuned. I'm just in tuned. And there's certain things I will never look at certain things the same again. I seen it was something significant. I seen that's when I really knew what shape-shifting was. Out of all the music, we come from Motown. Out of all the music that you could have embraced, you shouldn't have even let that door open. But it ain't nothing towards nobody. But you got to be very cautious with the shit that you do, and the things that you say, and the shit that you stamp. So y'all, when I say spiritual warfare is real, and then that man found dead, drug overdose, if they fentanyl them, whatever the hell they did. But before you sit back and judge me and ask me why I'm the way that I am, you don't know what I've been through. People don't know what I done seen. I've been fighting demonic attacks and spiritual warfare since I was a little girl. I ain't supposed to be here. And I'm not asking for pity for nobody. I was the one left behind. I was the one that got left in the hospital. And I still didn't hold a grudge against my mother. I made sure that I still asked to release that energy when it comes to my mama. I don't have a mother womb and father womb, because I don't force nobody to accept me, because I accept myself. That's why I can sit to myself, because I can see shit clearly. Like, before anybody sit and celebrate my struggle or celebrate anything that I went through, be careful when you clap for my downfall. Because on my come up, I don't owe nobody shit. The people sat up here and listened to the lies. Oh, she don't want to be around. No, I don't want to be around people because I don't trust nobody. I ain't never said I was perfect, but I know I ain't deserve the treatment that I was that my hometown, that my people gave me. As far as on my business, I was just getting my feet wet. I just hit $500,000 being open for a few years. They came in and did financial spells on me, blood sacrifice, beauty spells, love spells, trying to take me and my child out. And when you sit back and you see the shit for what it is, yeah, it'll make you mad. Yeah, it'll make you put a shield of protection over yourself. Because this shit ain't fake. Because people be knowing what they be doing. People be sacrificing people for want to be in a fucked up ass industry. Want to be a part of groups. So I guess certain people supposed to have been a sacrifice. Just because you don't give a fuck about me, that don't mean somebody else don't. When I say spiritual warfare, I grew up around funeral home stuff. I never seen nobody advertise a crematory stove. They hacked my phone. I'm sitting up here and my computer, all of my devices. I'm sitting up here trying to get my paperwork in. And I'm getting tormented in the background. Because like I said, I don't care for cremation. I already told my people, put me in a mausoleum. If you can't afford that, bury me. But on through this, I'm sitting up here. I was zoned out. I didn't even get a chance to even write nothing for my mom, far as obituaries and stuff, because I was busy trying to, focus. I couldn't focus. I was trying to get my business stuff together. And I said, I knew that was somebody, that was a reset right there. That's when they attacked me, when I was about to leave. If you didn't want me to be there, you should have just let me go. That didn't mean you wage war against me. And that's what they did. And when I sit back and when I think about this, it hurt. But it just opened my eyes to how dark people can be. And no disrespect to Rich Homie Quan, but that ain't nothing I would have let my mama be walked out of a church on. No disrespect to nobody. But that's something that I wouldn't. That's how I knew that the gates of bullshit was open. That somebody was doing something. You got to be careful the shit you do to people and the things you say to people and how you judge people, because you don't know why people put a shield of protection over themselves. I always been spiritual. Just because I'm spiritual, that don't mean that I'm not godly. God is within me. I don't look outside of myself. I go within. So I never can be left out. But I seen all these attacks when I was about to expand. And I closed my business and everything down. But don't never sit up there and celebrate what you think is my downfall, because you don't know nothing about me. I wake up, I still get woke up out my sleep. I still replace stuff. But I know somebody went into worked in dark arts and witchcraft on me. I know that. Can't nobody tell me shit different. Because at my mom's funeral seemed like the end of a fucking movie. And all through the time that I've been around funeral home, you barely see funeral home commercials. So why the hell is urns and crematory stoves popping up on your phone? People wanted me to have a nervous breakdown, and they celebrated that shit. But it's good though. Remember, you remember that. I'm telling you, I knew people were spiritually attacking me out of jealousy and envy. And I didn't even get my foot good in the door. If a little couple trips every month to Miami make you in your feelings like that, you about to sit back and watch more, because it's way more than where that came from. And people can't walk with me, collective. And I'm just opening up, telling y'all a little. I'm not ashamed of anything, because if I got it once, I can get it back. But I know who going with me this time, and it ain't that many. It ain't that many. People knew what they did to me. That's why they don't want you reading cards and certain shit like that, because you get the exposing people true colors. They can't hide. They can't hide. My accomplishments may look like failure to you, but I never asked for your approval. So everybody that worked up against me, you know your day's coming, baby. Wait on it. Because I read for not only myself, and I feel like that message, these couple messages, I had to go back and like I say, when I'm channeling, I just be channeling. I go back and watch my videos also. Because I asked just to be a clear channel when I'm channeling for y'all. But yeah, people did that. People know that they did certain things dirty. You don't open the doors to certain shit like that. And somebody opened the doors that I had to close by me being chosen, me being that person that was picked out of my bloodline. I had to go clear that shit up. I had to go into my spiritual bag to cleanse my energy and generations to come after me. When you sit back and see, just go and observe a lot of the deaths in your family and shit that happens, shit don't add up. Shit do not add up. And I had to be the person that go undercover spiritually and see what this shit is. You want to sacrifice people, kids sacrificing people for money and shit, to be a part of shit. Like I said, the truth gonna come out. Everybody who talk bullshit against me, it's gonna come out. Because for you to know that people was in the back paying people to create illusions and shit over people, and you never stepped up, you stay back there. You stay on that side. You stay on that side. It wasn't those people sacrificing, doing certain shit to people to be. You a star if you know who you are. You don't need no fucking artist from no bitch ass industry. But that's the games that these people play. But you always protect yourself. Always protect yourself, collective. That's why I get woke up to pray and certain stuff like that. And now I'm not throwing no shade towards nobody. I don't know who decision certain stuff was, but they had to be under some type of spiritual something. You got to always be tapped in with yourself to know when somebody trying to play you. You always got to know that. And I said, and I'm all my clairs is activated. So I get downloads through music and different stuff. And that's just one no. Somebody opened the door to some low vibrational shit. And when I sit back, they be wanting certain people. And I know people been wanting me because of my gifts. For a long time, I didn't share my gifts with nobody. I used to ask God to take them away when I was younger, when I seen certain things. But now I can handle it. So before you sit up there and call me weird or all the outcast, the black sheep, all this, I'll be that. But I'm at peace. I'm at peace. Just know that. I ain't got that weight on me. I ain't got that weight on me. And I never asked for pity. I healed myself. I had to denounce that spirit of rejection. I had to send that shit back to where it came from because it been on me since a baby. I was 1 pound. I ain't supposed to be here. Left in the hospital in the crack era. Left in the hospital. I wasn't wanted. That was a spirit of rejection. But I'm not bitter. I still love my mama to this day. And I got the worst end of the fucking stick. But I ain't sitting up there trying to scale who got done the worst. Because when it comes to drug addictions, you know, people don't be in their right mind. But I still love my mama to this day. And before anybody try to tell my story, I could tell my own story. If anybody wanted to know anything about me, you should have came to me. Not my neighbor, not my this, not my that. You come to me. Because can't nobody tell my story better than me. And I'm not asking for pity for nobody. But be careful how you treat people. I've been on the spiritual attack since a little child. Since a little girl, I used to ask questions. Why this don't add up? Why that don't add up? And when you get bullshit answers or get shut up and shut out, you stop asking. You got to go to God. And I know I'm not the only one with certain stories. That's why I wear purple. I wear purple for different things. I know my Christ consciousness. I was a 1 pound baby. I knew that I was a March of Dimes research. I was giving people, I opened the doors for people and they tried to lock me out. I probably didn't have certain things, but I showed genuine love because I always knew who I was. So, but don't try to know. I hate, that's one thing. I hate people projecting onto me, and I hate people trying to study me like I'm a fucking project. I've been studied since a child when I was in ventilators. And I never asked for pity for nobody. I just asked for people to let me be at peace. And they wouldn't even give me that. I built something from scratch for myself. And people tried to destroy that out of being envious and jealous. But we're going to see how far that gets y'all. I don't need a friend. I don't need fake ass family. I don't need fake connections. Because I'm at peace now. And this ain't my final destination. I'm on to the next place, next state, next country. But don't never get it twisted. Don't never think that you got over on me. You got over on yourself. But I'm going to let y'all go, collective. But like I said, I'm praying for my whole collective through this spiritual warfare. You know, stay prayed up, stay protecting yourself. You know, go in so you can figure some things out. It'll all make sense. You know, this journey ain't for the weak and ain't shit weak about you. So stay strong, enjoy your strong, okay? And it's Wednesday, so we work with the W's. You, as far as the women, your wellness, winning, you know, your worth. So withdraw from the bullshit. Go in so you can figure some things out. But I wish y'all the best. And I send you guys nothing but love. And I hope everybody leave here better than they came, all right?